What's up, squad? Get started here in a couple minutes. Give everybody a few minutes to come tap in, and then we gonna start, baby. Gonna find some levels for the week, find some setups. I guess let's get live for everybody on TikTok too. Be nice to them. What's up? How y'all doing? Let's see. But yeah, hopefully we can find some good setups and then look at some setups for you guys as well. And then, yeah, I mean, go until we're good for the night. So let's see. Boom, boom. Get live for TikTok real quick. Is my screen super small? No. Okay, never mind. I was tripping. Definitely was tripping. Yeah, I went to the game, but left before halftime. I was miserable. Absolutely miserable. I thought it was going to snow. It just rained the whole time, and it was so cold. So I was already drenched before I even got to the game. And then it got windy, and then it got even colder, and then it turned into sleet. And it was not a fun time. So left before halftime. All right, let's see TikTok. Show them some love as well. But yeah, how's everybody's weekend going so far? Hopefully it's going good. There we go. Of course. And then let's see. We want creating a weekly watch this. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really watch football too much. I just really like going to the Ravens Steelers games. Those are always a vibe. Except when it's 30 degrees out and pouring down rain. That's not fun. But cool. Let that go live on TikTok, and then we're going to start finding some levels for this week, baby. I think we're good on there. Yes, we are. Hey, tapping in at 4 a.m. That's some dedication, my guy. I appreciate that. Cool. Well, like I said, we are going to go over everything that I watched for day trade. So we're going to flip through, where is it? This list right here. See if we find anything as far as higher time frame setups. And then throughout the week, obviously, we'll break it down to smaller time frames and see if there's anything that we like for day trade. So we're going to flip through this. We'll find ES weekly levels, NQ weekly levels, SPY QQQ weekly levels, and then yeah, if you guys got, or actually we'll also run through my swing trading scanners, see if there's anything good that we pick up there. And then, yeah, if anybody's got stocks after that, we can take a look, but let's just hop right into it. So, I do want to put on the stochastic slow, because I did see something, I think it was on QQQ, as far as the stochastic slow, and I believe it was on the weekly. Let's see. Oh wait, no, it was the daily. We had a little bit of a divergence here on the daily where we got this sell signal here, went a little higher, and then we got another sell signal. So as far as NQ, we did end up pulling back. We did get a weekly sell signal. The reason, like, if this was a normal trading week here, that would have been a very nice reversal setup, but it was the end of the year. I mean, we kind of figured it would be very low volume, but nice little like inverse hammer right here, and then a pretty strong aggressive pull down. So personally, what I would really like to see on NQ would be a test of this weekly 21 EMA. That would be just like, you know, it might not happen this week. It might take another week or two. But I would really be interested in a potential bounce there. And then as far as like a higher time frame bounce, we'll come back to this 61.8 right there. But our next clear cut pivot low, pivot high would be here to here. So if we really started to pull back again, I don't expect this to happen this week, which actually, speaking of, check this economic calendar real quick, see what we got going on. I mean, actually, we could potentially get down there because we have CPI and PPI this week. So CPI Thursday, PPI Friday, if it comes in and the market pulls based off of that, then definitely maybe we could make our way down there. So definitely something I would be considering to bounce is this 50 and 61.8. So those are higher time frame fibs I would be interested in on NQ. And this is the first weekly sell signal that we got since way over here. So also keep that in mind. But we did officially get that last week. So could pull back down to that level. As far as like shorter term levels, what I'm interested in is this 61.8 right here. From this pivot low to pivot high, we did hold above it on the daily time frame. So if we hold it, I'll look for another pop back up to the upside. Maybe we pick up some orders that haven't been filled on the sell side. You can see I got a little bit of supply right there. But if we lose that 61.8, then personally going to be looking for more downside. Let's see if we have any demand. I mean, you could watch right there, but yeah. Would be more interested to see if we can come up and pick up these orders up here. Maybe we bounce that 61.8, come up and get those 30-minute supplies and then roll over and go from there. So as far as tomorrow, if we break, or actually this week at all, if we break below, thank you for the subscribe. If we break below this low, look for downtrend entries. Again, really just don't have too much demand on the way down until we get to here. So it's personally what I'm going to watch. And then also we kind of have like this big support area here that we would be losing as well. So I think that's why does it look like that on the daily? Hold on, let's redraw this. There we go. Here's our levels that we're gonna watch if we pull more. So weekly time frame, stochastic sell signal. It's been a while since we got that. Break below Friday's low, look for more downside. Maybe we bounce to 61.8. Look for it to come up into this area up here, like 16,853. Pick up sell orders. If we crack that, then we likely go back and test these highs. Again, CPI, PPI this week could be a little larger of a move. So that's everything on NQ. Let's take a quick look at QQQ. Again, we have that same supply. QQQ, however, I don't think hit that 61.8. Let's see. Yes, it did. Never mind. So QQQ hit the 61.8 in the pre-market. If we break below Friday's low, ideally would like to see us pull a little more. And then, I mean, our next big bounce would be way down here. So also it would be a little daily gap fill. We could fill that gap right there. But yeah, that's pretty much the only level I'd really be interested in. We really started to pull. But if we do truly bounce this 61.8, same thing. I'm going to look for price to bounce up, pick up those same exact orders right up here, 1 hour supply, 30-minute supply, and then maybe we roll over from there. But just like any other trading day, we just trade the levels. As of now, bounces are higher probability. Up here, rejects are higher probability. So we'll just wait and see. But we can go ahead and get rid of this. So that's everything I'm watching on QQQ NQ this week. Let's take a quick look at ES. And again, we'll get to the individuals for you guys, I promise. Now, the thing about ES and SPY that I talked about, it's been a while I've talked about this demand, is this is a huge area right here that we just came down to. What's up? So this 4 hour demand, we anticipated that price was going to come back down here and at least pick up these orders, right? So that's exactly what ended up happening last week. And we ended up trading this was we came down, we tested 4-hour demand. So this is a huge area, right? We have this basing candle right here, strong aggressive move away. That is going to be demand. Boom, boom. So personally on ES, I'm not interested in shorting this until price breaks below 49.69.75, right? So we dug decently into that demand level, but what we didn't test was that 1-hour demand inside of 4-hour demand. So here's where, and sorry if I sound a little nasally, I think I might be a little sick, but inside of 4-hour demand, we also have 1-hour demand. Yes, sir, 68K, baby. But yes, 1-hour demand right here. If we can dig a little deeper and get down into that 4,700 to 49.69, very interesting. Now, again, if we break below there, I'm going to look for more of a downtrend entry. And I mean, I'm not in love with like any fibs right here, just because I mean we have like multiple spikes down, but if we really started to pull over these next couple weeks, I don't have another good fib until way down here at 45.0850. So that would just be a longer term level that I would watch. Let's see, let's go to the weekly. Weekly 21 EMA. Again, very low volume week, so really can't put too much emphasis on this weekly candle right here. But had it been a normal week, then absolutely. But end of year, low liquidity, low volume. But yeah, so main thing to watch next week on ES, if we lose supply, I do expect us to make a fairly larger move to the downside, just because that's been such a big level. I don't think we have any other good demands. Let's see. Yeah, this is just this all over the place. There's no good demand there until there. Cool. And let's see, as far as a reject, I think when we were looking last week, I didn't really see any good supply till like way up there. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's our only supply level is way up there. Cool. So I guess if anything, just watch previous highs as resistance. But there's not any levels that I'm like super interested in to the upside. If anything, thank you for the subscribe, by the way. If anything, if this is truly the bottom and we start to bounce up, then just take there to there. And then we can watch here and here for potential rejects this week. But if we clear it, watch the next one. If we clear that, then there's a good chance we come up test supply. This one is the S&P 500 futures, yes. And we're about to do SPY now. And yeah, Ali, we'll get to Microsoft. If you remind me when we go through individuals, absolutely. We can talk about why I wasn't too interested in that. But yeah, I think that's everything on SPY. Really not interested in shorts, so we break here, potential rejects there. That's it. Just watch levels, see how we react. When is the next FOMC? Let's see. Fed rate hike futures, 23 days. Pretty sure they're pricing in a rate cut right now. No, never mind. I thought they were. Looks like they are currently pricing in for it to stay the same, and then next month they're pricing in rate cuts. Cool. All right. Let's do SPY. Brandon, buy or sell? Why not both? Just watch the levels. Very, very simple. Watch levels, see how we react, and that is all. But same thing on SPY. Got that same demand, So not interested in shorts until we crack 464. And then again, if we came back down into the level, would still be watching it for a bounce until we break there. If this is truly the bottom, then we'll simply take pivot high, pivot low, 471.13, 472.67. Those are going to be my reject levels. After that, we had that little 1 hour supply way up here. So cannot stress it enough. Just watch levels, watch price action. That's how we find those high probability trades. Cool. And then SPX, of course. Cool. 4,700. I mean, that's kind of just the level line in the sand. Nothing till 4,650, 4,600. Hold on, gotta sneeze. Okay, I think we're good. I've been sneezing all day. Yes, so if you want to join the Discord, we are currently closed. The only way to get access is going to be through the waitlist, and just whenever we open the Discord, you'll get an email right away, as long as you're on the waitlist. So here is the link to that. 1 second. Boom. Make sure you check all boxes. But yeah, just use that link right there. Yeah, CPI is Thursday. It's possible. Cool. All right, let's run through some individuals and see what we are liking. If you guys could real quick, the ones in the YouTube live stream, just make sure to hit that like button. We greatly appreciate it. 150 people in here, 60 likes. Sharing is caring, you know? But, all right, so Apple, very interested. This is getting super close to my 61.8. I gotta pull up like a notepad real quick. Like a scratch pad, there it is. So, level for Apple this week is going to be that 178.64 bounce. That's the only thing I'm interested in Apple this entire week, is if we come down to 178.64 and we bounce, I'm looking for calls. If we lose it, not going to touch it. So simply just won't take the trade. But yeah, that's our only clear-cut pivot low, pivot high to keep on watch. So again, 178.64, 100%, that's going on the watch list. Let's see, AMD bounced that 50% retracement, but also came back, tested that previous high. Not sure how I feel about this. It's not like a super high probability setup. It could develop throughout the week, but I don't know. We'll see with AMD. We will see. It's Amazon, really nothing on Amazon until we get down to 137. So maybe that somehow happens this week. I don't know, but that's the only area I'm going to be interested on or at as of now. Nothing other than that. Boeing don't really care about. Coin don't care about. Costco, potential head and shoulders here right at that 127. But nothing too interested. CRM, too interested. Gold, not too interested. Google, interested at that 134.65 if we can get down there.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you for the subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, Google 134.65 potential bounce. See if we got some fib clusters up in this. No, so we actually hit that 61.8 right there, or 50% right there. But yeah, 134.65, and then if we lose that, we can watch 133.55. So a couple different areas on Google. Definitely be willing to watch for a bounce there. So we'll put that on the watch list. IWM. Would not be willing to touch this thing until 183.50. I don't know if you guys saw what I put on Twitter. I put you're talking about that Boeing thing that flew off. I saw something like in the sky, like something was literally falling from the sky. I have a video of it on my Twitter. It's the weirdest thing. But yeah, go to my Twitter, car horns, and the video's on there. It was so weird. It looked like it was falling super slow, but like as I progressively like drove closer to my house, it just kept getting lower and lower. So weird. Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, I do trade recaps in Team Blue all the time. I talk a lot about price action in there. Make sure you watch them. I appreciate you, Brandon. Let's see. Brandon from TikTok. I appreciate it. I mean, Meta pulled back to that daily 21. Might just be like one of those setups that we watch throughout the week, but nothing like super high probability there. Now, the person that asked me about Microsoft, I do need to see this 34. I think it really depends on what happens with CPI and PPI. But it just wasn't giving me any signals to try a swing on it or look for an uptrend entry, because this level right here has been pretty strong as far as resistance. So my my alert to go long on this was if we broke this high right here at 377.64. So because we didn't break that, that's why I didn't try that. But also there was a couple other things that wasn't really signaling that this squeeze wanted to fire up. Maybe it just sits here a little longer. But again, CPI, PPI could give us something on it. So I'll actually put Microsoft on the list just for the squeeze. And then we'll see what happens from there. Cool. All right, so Microsoft's on the list. Just a simple daily squeeze, nothing interesting there. Netflix don't care about. Somebody asked about NVIDIA. I was going to see if we were trying to wedge. Not really. I mean, I'd see this more as like a ascending triangle forming on NVIDIA. So I would say the best bet is to just be patient until we crack that high. Obviously, you could watch it intraday, but Bitcoin, okay, thanks. But yeah, it looks more like a ascending triangle forming here. So maybe just a 505.50 crack could send this thing. So definitely watch that. PayPal. Of course, I'm on here and I'm not even feeling good. I'm here for you guys. Let's see. Roku, same thing, just waiting for 82, 75.50. Shopify, I don't care about. And then Tesla kind of has like that little wedge there. But what has me interested on Tesla, first off, is this monthly squeeze. I can't really tell what it wants to do right now. Whoops. It's not even English. There we go. Looks like it's trying to give a buy signal. Let's see. I mean, it set a higher low here as far as the OBV. I like Tesla. I just think it's gonna take a while for this to play out. Maybe it's maybe it's earnings that gets the monthly squeeze of fire. But remember, when these monthly squeezes fire, it makes big moves. I'm gonna go back to the Costco example, right? We caught this entire move on Costco. We entered here and caught this entire move up. Uranium. We entered here and caught this entire move up. So I think with Tesla, I mean, you can scalp it, right? But when that monthly squeeze fires, I think Tesla's going to be a lot of fun. Like right here, it kind of just sat here for a really long time. But yeah, monthly squeezes, they're very fun to trade as far as swings and day trades. So let's see when earnings are. And we got a weekly squeeze. What is this? 124 at the end of the month. We could just squeeze until then. But you want a higher time frame chart to watch? It's that one right there. Cool. Okay. So running through all of those stocks, really what I like is Apple, Google, and Microsoft. Run through some scanners and see what we got going on. I'll run through like, I don't know, probably 4 scanners. Let's just see if we find anything that we like.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you for the subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see. HPQ. Would have liked the swing better on Friday if I saw that. So we're going to skip over that. Sorry, keep sneezing. These are just penny stocks that this is hitting, so we're going to skip over that scanner. This one hit a few of them. All right, BITO. Don't worry, we'll get to all the individuals. Again, once we run through all of these scanners and I see if I like anything, then we'll move on to whatever you guys want. But TAL. I might actually be interested in this one if it can pull back towards that daily 21. Got a nice squeeze, so let's put that on the list. If it can pull back. It might just go without us, but I do see risk reward there. I like that. Nice stochastic buy, on balance volume breaking out, nice squeeze. And then let's see, it hit DXCM. Whoops. Same with this. I mean, what's up? We got a nice daily squeeze. Not in love with the stochastic slow, but also depends if there's liquidity. I'm not going to touch this if there isn't. Nope, never mind. We're going to skip over this one. No liquidity. I got one, or actually 2 more scanners to run through. Again, I appreciate everybody tapping in on a Sunday evening with me. All right, now we got monthly squeezes that we can trade. Don't care about that. Wells Fargo. Don't care about that. Don't care. We're gonna find a good setup. Happy buy. That's probably just gonna go without us. I did really like that monthly chart on AbiBuy. Really good monthly charts, but just no good entries right now. Let's see. Hold on, we got one more scanner to run through. Weekly squeeze. Boom. What's up? Good evening. We're almost there, I promise. We're almost there looking at all the individuals that you guys want me to. Alright, so we talked about Tesla. That weekly squeeze, it does look good. It's showing that at that weekly 21 EMA. Just think our best bet's going to be that monthly. SWN, don't care about. Google, we already talked about. Silver, still watching that leap. I don't even know what stock that is. I do like this weekly setup. Is there liquidity, though, in the 15 calls? Actually, there's decent liquidity in the 14s for February, and they're only $55 a pop. Okay, so maybe something here as far as a swing. Like that, how we held that weekly 21, stochastic buy. Increasing on balance volume. Cool. All right, what was that? That was PR. That's right, Chris. Baker Hughes, probably just going to wait till earnings on that one. TJX, that's something we talked about in the past. I want to see if we can find like a picture perfect swing trade setup so you guys can see it. Somebody asked about Eli Lilly earlier. I mean, if it can crack and actually hold those highs, it's got room. You would just have to rely on your Fibonacci extensions on that. SMCI. All right, sneezing again. SMCI. I mean, I've already done the equity. I'm up a decent bit on this equity position. Might just take a little longer. I might wait till earnings, but leaps still look good on this. I mean, if that squeeze fires up, it could take it into 392. But wouldn't be willing to touch this again until price is down at 250. So it might just chill for a little bit. But it's something that you can watch. Look here. A lot of these setups are politely ass. Oh wait, I do want to watch this Fang. Broke out it does have that buy signal. I would be really interested to see what happens if it comes back and it like retests this area. So had a nice breakout, increasing volume. Would be willing to watch it for a swing if it came back. Keyword if it came back. It's got a lot of resistance. Text run. What is this? There's not even any liquidity in it. 124. Yeah, no liquidity. Skip over that. This is the weekly scanner. This one typically takes a little bit to get through, but try to make it quick for you guys. Nope. It's got like a little flag going on here. I mean, could develop over time. Nothing I'm super interested. Weatherford. Let's see if you pulled back towards 85. Same thing, no liquidity. Can't touch it. Nope. Give me some. Just something good. Tide water. Same thing, no liquidity. I mean, there's liquidity in January 19th, but by the time it tests that weekly 21 EMA, it's going to be way too late to try to take that. Same thing, no. Cool. Well, we are about at the end of this list, and there is currently nothing. We are at the end of the list now. Cool. So now that we're at the end of the list and everything that we flip through, I want you guys to keep in mind, some weeks there's a lot on watch, some weeks there's not a lot on watch. Take a guess at how many stocks that I am actually interested in trading this week, besides buying QQQ. Just take a wild guess. Give me a number in the chat. And then we'll look at some of the individuals for you guys. It's more than zero, I'll tell you that. My man Mike, what's up? Thank you for the subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Also, we have 68K subscribers now. I appreciate all of you. Every single one of you.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the next sub as well. Joe Mama. As far as individuals, I like 6. Apple, Google are my top 2, and then we just got like subpar setups as well. So, again, to run through everything, Apple, probably by far my favorite setup is that 178.64. Just pivot low, pivot high. That's where we have our 61.8. So if price can get down there, you see we had an initial reaction to that 50, but that's the level. We get there, interested in a bounce. So that's definitely number 1. And then Google, we have a couple different areas that we could bounce. 134.65, 133.50. So Apple, I might try a swing on that. But definitely looking for the day trades as well. So those are my top two. Microsoft, I just want to watch this just because it's been squeezing for about a month. Really hasn't made too much movement. I want to see how it reacts off
Thanks
of...
for the sub.
Thank you for the subscribe. I want to see how it reacts off of CPI and PPI. And if the market can get strong off of CPI, PPI, then looking for that move back up into these highs right here. But if that squeeze fires down and it starts pulling back pretty hard, could always watch retracements all the way down here. But it's what, $21 away? It would be super technical. 20, what is that? Never mind, I'm terrible at math. Disregard, $20.90, I think. Whatever. But Microsoft just going to keep that on the side. TAL, subpar setup. We'll see what happens if it comes back down to that daily 21. Maybe look for a swing. PR, same thing, was pretty much a subpar setup, but weekly time frame, I like how we held right here. Weekly on balance volume broke out. Weekly stochastic buy, so we'll see. And then FANG. Weekly squeeze. This one, actually, I'm more interested in this one for a swing if it can come back and test 150. Nice breakout, buy signal, on balance volume broke out, squeeze, retest 150, make it support, willing to take that swing, stop loss right below weekly 21. So, that's the whole weekly watch list. Thank you for the subscribe. But yeah, any questions or stocks you want me to look at? Type them up, we'll take a look, and then we will call it a night from there. Watching both, yeah. Both is always an option. Give me some stocks. TMO. Isn't that like... What is it? Something Fisher, isn't it? Yeah, Thermo Fisher. Let's see. It's developing that squeeze, but as far as like a clean squeeze setup, it might take a couple more months. Or if it just breaks that trend line, then look for the continuation. Airbnb. Definitely setting higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. As far as an actual setup, though. Held that 50% retracement. It's like kind of just broke out of that wedge right there. Got a nice buy signal. I mean, if you want to watch it for a day trade, I'd watch for that break of Thursday's high. It's not a setup that I would trade personally, but it doesn't look terrible. You definitely find a trade out of it. Just doesn't meet my criteria. There you go. Boom. Cool. All right. What else have we got? We looked at Airbnb, Verizon. I'll get to everybody on TikTok too. Yes, Apple, Google, Microsoft, TAL, PR, and Bang. Verizon. Thank God this thing's coming back to life because I was getting smacked on the long-term portfolio from this thing. Just absolutely smacked off of it. But as far as a setup, it actually might form a monthly inverse head and shoulders here. That's a possibility. So shoulder, head comes up towards the neckline, which is also your monthly 21 that we haven't tested in what? A year and a half, year and 7 months. Might just test that level, reject it, come back down, shoulder number 2, and then make our way up. That's just talking from a higher time frame perspective and trying to predict the future. But that's just what I see on that. As far as like lower time frame setups, really not seeing too much. Besides that fat dividend I'm about to get tomorrow. I'll take it. Thank you for becoming a channel member. I greatly appreciate the support. Aaron, my man. Cool. Let's see what else we got. We got Verizon, Chewy. Tell you what, it looks like garbage. Yeah, the volume, this weekly volume setup kind of hinted at more downside because we have 3 green weekly candles in a row. Decreasing volume, this one is significantly larger than this one, and it has lower volume. So, personally, I think it wants more downside. Maybe it comes down and finds support down here, but personally wouldn't touch it. Yes, sir. Team Bull, baby. That's how we do it. Yes, I did do SPY. That was at the very beginning, but if you're watching on TikTok, just head on over to my YouTube channel, Brandon Trades, and you can watch it from the beginning. Plus, got over 850 videos on there. I don't think you can go wrong by heading on over to the YouTube. Look at that. Actually, 880 videos now. You cannot go wrong. So, make sure to check it out. But, let's see, what was the other questions? There it is. So yeah, nothing on Chewy. SoFi. Man, we're getting close to that weekly 21. I would see what happens there. But same thing with the volume we were talking about. So that looks to be about the only area I would personally watch. Plus it lines up with that 61.8. So like $7.97 to $8 is what I would watch. If you're going to look for a bounce. So many stocks. I know, I gotta... Oh, wait. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't have the Bing Bong at all anymore. Never mind. I gotta figure out how to do it again. I actually had the, whatever this thing is called. Stream Deck. I had it on. DAL. We're gonna skip around a little bit. Probably not gonna be able to get to every stock, but I'll try to look at most of them. Potentially a higher low here, but just gonna have to wait for earnings. They're this week, so just stay patient. Wait for earnings, see what happens from there. Let's see. Channel members said MPC. I think this is the stock that... Wait, never mind. Marathon. I was thinking of something else. Best bet, same thing. I mean, we got that weekly squeeze, so I'd probably wait until if price could come back towards that weekly 21 around 141. You see, it's been a huge support level, so see if price comes back, makes it support. You could look for a leap to take it back up into these highs if it makes it support, and the other indicators hint that as well. But earnings are at the end of the month. Best bet is just to wait for that pullback if you can get it. That's just where I see risk to reward. I mean, I don't No, I'm not going to talk about prop firms. I'll talk about brokers, but not prop firms. I don't use them. I don't trust them. I'll never suggest anybody to use a prop firm. But yeah, most you'll get out of me is brokers for futures. No prop firms. None at all. Let's see, Oxy. Oh, this one, same thing, has a really nice monthly setup. But not in love with that stochastic. Obviously, this is just the beginning of the month, so we'll wait and see. I'd stay patient with it. I mean, the closer we could get to that monthly 21, it just gives you a better risk to reward. So even if you want to try equity right now, you're risking $5 on the equity for the potential to make 20, which is a 4-hour trade. So it doesn't look terrible. It's just the stochastic isn't my favorite. So again, same thing. You could watch a leap. I mean, maybe next January on that thing. Let's see. What are they trading at? The $70 calls for next year only. It's got a wide spread right now. Like 370, 365, give or take. So, not a bad monthly setup, but weekly, daily, nothing there. Netflix and GME. Let's do both of those. Oh, we already looked at Netflix. I didn't like anything on that. GME, probably the same thing. Not going to like anything. Let's try a weekly. Don't care about that. Monthly, still doing its little monthly bull flag. It's more like a quarterly bull flag. But yeah, I mean, it's going to take a while. If this is truly going to be a bull flag, this is going to take a while. So, actually, maybe not that much longer. It technically would have till the end of next quarter to decide, or this quarter, which is at the end of March. I mean, if we get a quarterly close above, I'd say like 1850, I'd be willing to try that. For sure. Yeah, higher time frame perspectives, everybody. It's the most important thing. This is where you're going to find your largest moves. And the moves that are going to make you the most amount of money. So, if GME does that, what do we all know about bull flags? They hint at continuation. Wouldn't that be something if that actually happened? All right. Let's see what else we got. PayPal, we looked at that. Looked at MPC, UNH. Earnings are this week, same thing. Still has a very nice monthly squeeze. I mean, if that monthly squeeze can fire and we clear these all-time highs at 558.1, it's a straight shot into 588, 589, and then 627.50. So that's personally what I would watch. But as far as lower time frame analysis, nothing I see. Walmart. Let's take a look at, say, two or three more. Do I ever swing downside? Very rarely. I just noticed that I want to figure out how to word this. I'm way better at swinging to the upside, so I just don't really even bother with swinging to the downside. That's just I always get screwed when I swing downside. So there comes a point where you're just like, all right, I'm way better at swinging to the upside. Let's look for upside setups. I don't even know why I can't talk tonight either. Jeez. With this Walmart, two things. Personally, just interested if we got way down here towards 143.6 and 130, what is that? 137.40. Those are just fib levels. But you could also watch it for a bullish scenario break above this high for the gap fill up into here. Looks like it's trying to do like a little inverse head and shoulders type deal here. So, but yeah, if it pulls back, watch that monthly. Pivot low, pivot high, boom, boom. Bibs. All right. Give me two more stocks, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to call it a night. And then make sure you guys tune in tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. Eastern time, where I'll be live giving you guys a daily watch list. I'll wait till we get two more. Or if you guys are good, I'm good. Go watch something to go to bed. Peloton. We already looked at SoFi. Looked at IWM also. Really just interested in pullbacks. Tesla, we looked at that. Higher time frame monthly setup looks really good. Well, two people said Peloton, so I guess Peloton is one of the two. Should go to sleep, my man. Definitely should. Oh, I got to sneeze again. Was there news on Peloton on Friday? Had to have been. It's a lot of volume. Anyways. Fill the gap. A little bit of a divergence there, nothing crazy. Got the first monthly buy signal since mid last year. Hasn't seen that monthly 21 in a really long time. I mean, I don't know. I'm not too sure about this one. Nothing that I'd be interested in. Let's do a TikTok partnership for Peloton. Wow. Tell them to hit me up. I'll gladly take a Peloton. I am one of those, TikTok streamers now, with the full 9 people that I get in here. They should be giving me a Peloton. Shit. We looked at Boeing, wasn't too interested there. Let's do crude oil. I like that. I like that one. My futures traders, or even oil traders, want to watch your crude oil when trading that. You got your first weekly buy signal in a while since June. Got a monthly sell signal, however, though. That's a 34 that it's below. Wait, hold on. I mean, you did get 3 decreasing red candles in a row on the volume. That's true. Hey, If anybody's got that connection with Peloton, tell them I'll ride a bike and trade stocks at the same time and promote it. Why sit at your computer chair all day when day trading SPY and QQQ? You have a goal of losing weight and a goal of making money day trading? Try this instead. Hop on your handy dandy Peloton. Pedal and trade SPY at the same time. Health times wealth, baby. Tell them right now. Anyways. All right. That man Jay Dunn's live too? Did he just go live or has he been live? Let's see. Is he live right now? I don't think he's live. That's right. Anyways, okay. I mean, crude oil, I like the monthly. As far as like smaller time frame setups, however. Oh, he's live at 8, I guess. Nothing, really. Nothing on crude oil. Cool. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Looked at a bunch of different stocks, but I'll give you guys everything I'm watching for the week. That way you guys have it. Apple, Google, Microsoft, and then the individuals. And then everybody on TikTok, we can pull up Bitcoin real quick. But if you guys do want to trade live with me every single day, a bunch of other amazing traders, me, Jadon, Grizzly, GD, all the elites, Ghost, Savage, etc. Make sure to hop on the wait list for Team Bull using this link right here. You will get an email as soon as spots go live. We are closed right now. That's why it's very important that you are on this wait list. If you want to get notified when Team Bull does open up, it takes 2 seconds to fill out. So, hey, oops, there we go. Take those 2 seconds and yeah, fill it out. Get ready to print with the squad. Also, Bitcoin does have a nice daily squeeze. I believe the deadline's in 3 days, isn't it? For the approval. Can anybody confirm or deny? I believe it's this week. Either way, though, like, I feel like it's a negative if it gets passed or not. I don't know, though. I could be completely wrong. I would love Bitcoin to go higher. I'm feasting off of this thing. From a technical standpoint, though, that daily squeeze looks really good. But if we have that that approval, it is okay on the 10th. So it might just squeeze until then. We'll see. But personally, just what I've seen in the past, buy the rumor, sell the news, is what I think might happen. So I guess we'll see. It would be cool to day trade a Bitcoin ETF. Like SPY and QQQ, that would be cool. But awesome, squad. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Live every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Want to see you guys win. Over 800 plus free videos on the channel as well. Everybody have a blessed night. And I will talk to everybody